I just want you to focus. Pull me in, pull me closer. Give me that diagnosis. Fill my mind like explosions. Just one touch leaves me helpless. On repeat like it's endless. Then she turned to a white dress. Looks so good, damn, you did this, yeah. I just want you to focus on my love. Just focus on my. I just want you to focus on my love. Just focus on my.
Hey Scorpio, how are you? I'm AmberCarolynn. I am a tarot reader and visual artist, and today I am here to give you some messages for the full moon in Capricorn in the month of July 2022. So, we're going to look into your money and your love and see what other messages Spirit has for you around this time. If you'd like a personal reading from me, head over to AmberCarolynn.com. The link is in the description box below. And right before we get into your reading, I'm just going to give you some cute updates. So, actually, the thumbnail picture that you guys saw, this one right here, this is actually a part of my newsletter. So I do a monthly newsletter and we dive into the astrology for the month, the numerology. There's all kinds of stuff. There's extra messages for your zodiac and all that good stuff. So if that's something that sounds like you would like to look into, definitely go take a look at that, go look and read it. It's at ambercarolyn.com, always, always, always. And I just wanted to get that out the way. But other than that, we're going to go on head and start your reading and all that good stuff. Oh, sorry. I keep doing that. That's an accident. This is a new setup, so I hope you guys like that. All right, so we're gonna look into what's going on. What's the energy? So, Spirit, what's the energy for the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Who are gonna watch this video around the full moon in Capricorn, July 2022. What's going on? What's going on for the Scorpios, Spirit? Yeah. Okay, so you're learning how to attract the things that you want. I feel like you're in this sense of really wanting pleasure and like longing for pleasure. And I feel like in the past few months, you may have been challenged. Like Spirit has probably really, really, really been testing you, testing your patience, testing whether or not this is something that you want. And I just feel like you've kind of been through some mental and maybe like emotional and financial struggles, and you are learning, like, I just feel like it's very like basics, right? You're really understanding the universal laws when it comes to you know the power within your words, right? The laws of cause and effect, um the power you have within your thoughts, and all of that good stuff. I think you're in this space where you're recognizing um the part you played in your um like in your present moment, in your present life, you realizing the part that you've played, and you're accepting it and you're forgiving yourself for it, but you're also finding better ways to move forward and attract what it is that you truly want, desire, and deserve. Yeah. Yeah, see. Yeah. Okay, yeah, because so what I'm seeing is, yeah, see, there's that overall clarity. There's that clarity that you've gotten about, recognizing the part that you played, the part that you played up to this point that kind of supported the position that you're in now, whether you like it or not. And so you're figuring out a way to kind of bring more balance into your life, into your current moment, and you're trying to follow or find your passion. What is it, like, what is your purpose? What is it that you truly love? What is it that you're truly supposed to be doing at this point? You're going to have success with it, but I feel like you're going to have to um, use your communication skills, as well as like like get up and go. Maybe you're a person who tends to like, you're more susceptible to like maybe like procrastination or like putting things off, and there's going to be a strong need, like if this is something that you actually want to do, you're going to have to like, and if you want success within it, you're going to have to take the information that you receive and, you know, kind of like nurture it and, you know, grow, but like act on it as well. Like you really need to like start putting into play, you know, what it is that you want. So it could be like you want to go back to school, you know, so you need to figure out like, if you got to fill out your FAFSA, do that. If you know, if you need to go to the school and talk to an advisor to get more information, do that. Like, but like you need to kind of put that in play, and you need to take yourself serious, because if you don't take yourself serious, no one else will, and nobody's going to care as much as like you do about your situation, if that makes sense. Okay, so there's a very big need to, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. There's a very big need for you to um to have this clarity, but do something with it. Do something with the information that you are learning. Do something with these aha moments. Do something with all of this stuff, because it's not coming to you for like for no reason. Like you're not just retaining information, and you're not just having these epiphanies, and you didn't come to into all of this knowledge just so you could just sit and wait, and you know what I'm saying, and like kind of question. You know what I'm saying? You want balance, you want happiness, you want love, but you're gonna have to do what it takes to like get those things. More into finances. Scorpio. So there's like a need for you to acknowledge your feelings, but like not live within them. I feel like maybe in the past you, like maybe you're a person who like holds grudges or like sits in certain shit for long periods of time, and that doesn't really help you. Doesn't aid to your growth. It doesn't aid to anything really. Whatever it is that you feel that has went against you, hurt you, betrayed you, whatever, like you just kind of need to let that shit go. It is what it is. It happened. It's in the past, and it, but like truth be told, you went through these things to learn a very valuable lesson, and I feel like you've gained some type of skills and lessons, or you've realized some type of talents about yourself because of these so events or people that have came in your life, and you're in a space where you're like, God, the universe is giving you the opportunity to nurture and nourish these things if you allow it. I feel like you're kind of going back to where you started, and really connecting with your ancestors and your spirit guides, and they're giving you a lot of guidance and information about what it is, what this craft is, what is it that you should be nurturing and catering to at this time. So you're having all of these revelations, but there's a very strong need for you to act on it as well. So make sure that you're like, you know, you're like you're like doing it. What? Yeah. Yeah. See. Pleasure comes back up again. See, you really just want to be happy. You really just want to enjoy life. You want to laugh. You want to kind of experience the pleasures of the world. But there's a need for you to surrender. Surrender whatever um, blockages. So not surrender blockages. Well, yeah, surrender blockages, because um, the grudges are blockages. Like whatever it is that has hurt you, harmed you, whatever left you, whatever it is, like you need to surrender. You need to let it go. You need to forgive yourself um, for being in that situation or whatever actions you played in it. But you also need to forgive the other people, and you don't need to talk to them to do that. You just need to forgive them, move on, find some peace and serenity within self, and kind of thank them for teaching you that, because you could have learned it or it could have been way worse. You know what I'm saying? So, try to look at the glass half full rather than the glass half empty, when it comes to that, right? 'Cause it's like, yeah, like, see, this brazen card, like, it's like, yeah, you've been through a lot of stuff. You've had a hard life, and things were hard in the past. But what are you gonna do about that? What change are you gonna make? What are you gonna bring to the table? How is that gonna affect your children? How is that gonna affect your future? How can you use that to make sure it doesn't have to happen to anybody else in your family ever again? You know what I'm saying? I think there's a need to switch the perspectives up, because um because there are secrets to be, like, there are secrets being revealed, and there are things that you're understanding, especially when it comes to who you are in the cosmos, who you are spiritually. But it's all about what you're gonna do with that information. What are you gonna do with this knowledge? You know what I'm saying? I feel like now is the time for you to stop worrying about getting back at others, or hurting or harming, or going against others. Or like, fuck them. Who cares? Who cares what they're doing? You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares what they're doing. Why do you care? You shouldn't care. They don't care what you're doing. So it's like, now is the time for you to start um having your own back. You know what I'm saying? Looking out for yourself, so that you won't continue to end up in these situations where you feel like this, and then you're having to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Um, so just, yeah, just surrender that, switch your perspective up, um, and apply that to your action. Really focus on the things that make you happy. Focus on the things that give back to you. Focus on the people and then the relationships that give back to you. Um, or focus on resetting those energies. You're gonna be fine. There's a lot of clarity coming in. Listen, but be mindful of the information that because some of it's coming in to kind of like taunt you in a sense, right? So it's like, now is your time to show yourself in God that you're stronger than this shit, and you won't allow it to hold you back anymore. And you're gonna break free so you can live life the way you truly deserve. And it has nothing to do with anybody else or anything else. It just has, you know, you proving that you can be independent, and you can create life, and you can be abundant, and you can just kind of flow with the world, and everything will be peaceful. Like, everything can just be okay if you allow it to. But if you continue to be negative, talk bad about yourself and others, if you continue to gossip and do all these, like, kind of like weird things, and they're weird, because when you do them, you feel weird a little bit inside. Um, so it's like, just, you know, cut off the weirdness, and really, really hone in and focus on you, and making yourself better, and blowing yourself up, and using that, the downloads and the clarity that God is bringing to you, to help you advance and attract what it is that you truly want and need. We're gonna look into your love life. Okay, so they're saying stay optimistic about your love life. I'm feeling like you need to stay optimistic about all of like your whole life. Just stay optimistic. Good things will happen if you believe they will. But if you keep being pessimistic, and you keep looking over your shoulder at the next person, and being negative, and chiming in these conversations, or making these unneeded comments about people that you truly aren't even connected with anymore, it's gonna take away from what you want, and you're gonna be left behind. And that's just kind of the energy I'm feeling. And so it's like, now's the time for you to just start loving yourself, man. Love yourself first. Put all of that energy back into yourself. Start healing healing family problems, healing, yeah. Start healing the things that that were wrong, or that you don't agree with that have happened in your household in the past. Um, and you don't have to. You can rewrite the history. You don't have to continue to continue some like a tradition or a habit that your family has. You can break this. You have the opportunity to. So really focus on healing your inner traumas, your family traumas, um and loving yourself first, and staying optimistic about life, knowing that the best will come. The best is coming. You deserve it. You are the best. But you have to believe it. You have to be positive. You have to leave the dark shit alone. Like, just like the negativity, the stuff that just doesn't feed you in any type of way. It's literally like just you just consuming nothing. It's like you're consuming nothing. It's like, stop doing it. Stop doing it yourself, because you're hurting yourself, and it's actually turning into more of like a self sabotage situation than anything. And you're just gonna keep being in this cycle where you get darker and darker and darker and darker, and you're gonna get older and older and older and older. And the next thing you know, you're gonna blink your eyes 4 times, and you're gonna look up, and everybody else is gone onto their own thing, living their lives. It looks like everybody's being happy and doing their thing and this that, and the other, and you're just left behind. Because while you're sitting here right now focusing on all these other things, and holding these grudges, and not liking this person, and da 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 da, and holding all this dark negative energy, you're holding all these bags, all this emotional baggage. While you're doing that, everybody else is focusing on themselves. Everybody else is healing their traumas, and they're staying optimistic about life, and they're doing all this stuff, and they're reaping their benefits, and they're figuring out how to manifest all of these things, and it's coming into their lives. And so you just, I mean, we're all doing it, we're all going through it, but you're just gonna have to take yourself serious on this one, and actually follow through, and not bend. There's a lot of temptation around. There's a lot of things affecting um the decisions, your decisions, and your environment at this time. But you can't allow that to hold you back, hold you down, and continue to let you continue to be in this state of sabotage, and just hurt, and just bleh, 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 now's the time to have fun and be playful. There's laughter, cheer, friendship, love, um all kinds of things around if you want it. But you kind of have to be, there's a need for you to be positive. There's a need for you to really, really, really um believe in yourself, and believe that you're capable, and stop looking over your fucking shoulder. It doesn't matter what they're doing. It doesn't matter what they did. It really doesn't. When you really look down, come down, and you really look at everything. Yeah, this happened. Yeah, that happened. But all the technicalities don't matter, because fact is, if they're not here now, they weren't gonna be here. Like, they weren't supposed to. And yeah, they weren't supposed to be here, and whatever it was, it didn't have to be something horrible, or what I'm saying. People grow apart, things happen, shit happens. But you can't allow that to dictate your future. You can't keep allowing these things to set you back. When is it that you're gonna find your own independence, and stand on your ground, and really find that sound peace and serenity within inside yourself? The first thing you have to do is let go of anything that is holding you back. And the first thing is anything negative. That could be gossiping, that could be TV, that could be, what I'm saying, really start switching up your like how you consume content and what you're consuming. All of that is very important, and all of that plays effect in how you receive abundance, and how you also manifest it. Yeah. So there's a need for you to make peace with the past, or you're gonna continue to run in these rampant circles with the devil, and then you're just gonna keep getting your heart broken, and it's gonna be like a violin, over and 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 over again. You know what I'm saying? Let the story go. Let the side go. You're not a victim. Don't assign to that belief. Because the moment you allow yourself to say that you're a victim is the moment that, like, you make yourself weak. You take away from your true power and your true essence. and you give it to whatever it is that hurt you, left you, put you out back. You give energy back to that. You know what I'm saying? Now is the time for you to love you. Stop looking in the past. Stop worrying about what happened. Don't be mad at that motherfucker. None of that. Because the truth is the truth. And what has happened has happened. You can't change nothing in the past. You know what I'm saying? But you can stop living in this shit. And you can get out of the shit that you picked up from the past that is, hurting you and harming you. You know what I'm saying? So you can stop laying down all helpless and hopeless and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is a time for you to start switching up your perspective, really, kind of stepping in that parenting role for yourself, like right, really parenting yourself, mothering yourself, and really saying, whoa, what is this? Like, why do I feel this way? Or like, nah, that's not what's up. That's not cool. I actually don't fuck with that idea. Like actually don't fuck with the way I'm thinking. Or I don't fuck with I don't like the way I said that to myself. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to like check yourself. But now is the time for you to do it. I feel like you're coming into clarity and you're realizing shit. Maybe you've met new people, or you've come in and out of friend groups, and you've learned a lot about yourself in this past. Um, and there's just a need for you to let go. Let go of what no longer serves, man. Let it go, because you're just gonna hold all that weight. You're gonna make yourself old fast. You're gonna end up with some fucking health problems. Like, no, like real shit. Like, that's what happens when you hold on to grudges and you hold on to that negative energy. And it's like you never gonna be able to be happy. You never gonna be good. You never gonna be satisfied. You have to find that satisfaction within yourself, but you ain't gonna be able to get to none of that shit if you don't let the bullshit go, like that surface bullshit, or I don't like, or I'm mad at them, or none of that. Nah, find it within yourself to find forgiveness, find peace within that relationship, in that situation. Find it within yourself to find, get to a place where you can actually thank them for teaching you something about yourself or something about life. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't ever have to be in that situation again. You see what I'm saying? You really need to change the way you're looking at the situation. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Yeah, so I'm just kind of, like I said, like, yeah, it's kind of been showing. I feel like you may be going through stuff, and like maybe life isn't like the best. Life isn't like 100% the best right now, and a lot of it has to do with your karma and things, coming back around, coming to full circle. And this is a time for you to know, like, you just need to know, like, all of this stuff is happening. All of, like, you're having this clarity and this understanding, not to show you how horrible of a person you are, not to bring up all of the things that you didn't do correctly, or how wrong you were. And it's not also not coming up so you can point the finger towards someone else and shame or be mad or hold a grudge towards someone else for what they hadn't in the past. This is all happening for you to learn so that you can grow and come up out of it and move on, so that you can have your power, have control of your power, be able to harness, live within it, and use it for your greater and greater good, right? And get on the path of your true destiny. You need, and find your purpose. It's all happening, and all of this stuff is bringing you to the purpose, but you really need to learn the lessons, really really pay attention, and acknowledge the actions that you have taken to get you into this moment right now, so that you can move forward positively in the future. Everything is going to be fine. You're going to be great. You're doing fine. Everything is going to be okay. Yes, you're about to go through some mental strength constraints. There may be some, but I also feel like the more positive and the more you fight against that, the more, beautiful things are going to happen, and you're going to see your life transform before your eyes. So I just think that there's a need for you to pray, man. Pray, and really try to switch up your content, switch up what it is that you're watching, how it is that you're speaking to yourself and others, really paying attention to the words that's being, that you hear and see and say. Because I feel like that played a big part into your karma today. So yeah, definitely let me know how this resonated, Scorpio. I really hope it did help you in some type of way. Um, Comment down below this video. Like the video if you know if you liked it. And subscribe to the channel so that you won't miss another video of mine, and you'll be able to catch all the cool fun stuff that I'm doing. So I'm really happy that you guys um, are here, and thank you so much for stopping by and spending time on my channel. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your moon. I hope these messages came and gave you something really good, and I'm sending you all peace, love, and light. I love you. Have a beautiful one. Goodbye.